are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Well, this defense for the Cards, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Here we go,
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Garoppolo. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's more on the return. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Williams will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive, the 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Raiders had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete. plate as well.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Returning it is Moore. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Williams. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. This is caught by Williams. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. For Las Vegas, about set to begin the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. 7-7, our score after 1. after the run for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Garoppolo. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down, Jacobs once more. Runs over him. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 101 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here we go.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go, here we go.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Rolling to his right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st down, Murray. He's going deep for Brown. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Garoppolo now. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Go ahead.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well, because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things.
He's got it at the 15. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the draw, here's Williams. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now we give up the middle to Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He'll return it from the 6. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try to help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Murray. And that is incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. 4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Here we go,
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. The Raiders on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Garoppolo. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
That's good.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro.
Here we go.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Murray now on 1st down. This one swung out to Williams. So no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and it's third down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Hey, hold on.
On third down, here's Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line.
79 yards on the ground for him so far.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. This will wind up a loss on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several.
He's got a man, complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That's caught by Myers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
That's good.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much
taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyson Williams, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Prater for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when
he's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
12, fellas, here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And now here is another interception. And the Cardinals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars, what's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.